Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'll show you guys how to beat, we're starting FNaF 6 now, so Pizzeria Simulator. So this game is quite different than the others, but before we get into it, I'm just gonna say sorry for not really uploading and stuff. It's just been a little bit chaotic with school and just some life things, but yeah, I hope my new goal is to stream and upload once a week. Maybe that'll, if I get more into it, maybe like twice, but I'll let you guys know through like the community post. But so getting into the first night, of course you want to just do new game, and then you can mute the speaking and stuff, whatever. You can just do whatever. But on the first night there can actually be animatronics, because when you start, you actually start with 3 liability risk, and this can actually spawn like Molten Freddy to be in the vents for the night. So if you're going for the completion ending, it's smart to just use the $100 that you start with to buy the sanitation station to get rid of all the liability risk, and you'll be going into the first night with no problems at all. But when you first get in, so this game is a bit different just because you have to actually complete these tasks on the computers, and then there's a vent to your left and your right. So if you actually go to the motion detector tab on your terminal thing, you can actually see the layout of the whole like vent system. So you're in like this little room, and then there's just like a vent system around you, and you have to complete these tasks while there's like animatronics. But again, you can do it where there's no animatronics at all. It's one of the endings, which I'll be showing most of the endings on here, so this might be a pretty long series on FNaF 6, but we're just going for the main ending, the completion ending. So with the completion ending, you have to salvage. So after every night, there will be an animatronic, and you can choose to salvage it, or you can choose to throw back into the alley. So salvaging the animatronic, and if you do it successfully, you can get money, but then that animatronic will be in your vent the next night. So it's kind of a risk, but if you're going for the completion ending, you have to do it. So yeah, for the first night, you just kind of get through all the tasks, and then when you're done with all the tasks, you press the back button, and then there should be a logout option on the main screen. But when it gets to night 2, I'll talk more about it, but with the motion detector, you can turn that on while you do tasks, and you can kind of hear like a little blip noise, and that indicates that somebody's moved, whether they're near or not. And you can look at that, and there'll be like a little warning sign to where they're at, and you can kind of tell which side they're on, the left or the right. But you can hear really well if you have good headphones. Headphones are like a need for this game, because you can hear like vent noises, and you can hear which side the animatronics are on, which if you do hear noises from animatronics, or you think you hear one and they're there, of course, then always turn to that one side you heard the hearing from, and wait like 8 seconds, and if you don't hear anything, turn back. Also turn off your terminal while you're looking at it, just because it creates noise. And then when you're done, you don't hear anything, turn back, and then go back to your terminal, turn it on, go to the motion detector, turn it on, and you should see where they're at. If they're still close, then start a task and look to the whichever side they're on. But yeah, Molten Freddy is the first character that you salvage with. You can see I'm turning up my volume because you need to hear. So how this works is they'll play a prompt, and after the prompt is done, you flip up the thingy right there, the paper, as you can see is done, and you just flip it up and flip it down. There's no need to check any of the boxes, it doesn't do anything. You just need to flip it up, flip it down, and then you do this like 5 times, and then once you're done with that, then you'll either get your value, like your money, but the animatronic can move while you flip up the camera, not the camera, the paper. And so as you can see, when the prompt is done, you flip it up, flip it down, and if you see him move, don't be too worried. Only be worried if he moves and he's in the position, I think he moves it to after this one right here, but when he's kind of leaning over on the desk, yep, like that, that's stage 3. So stage 1 is right here when you just zap him. That's stage 1. Stage 2 is he just moves a little bit. You can probably tell, but you really don't have to worry about it until he's in stage 3. So whenever you see him leaning over on the desk like that, always zap him. You only have 3 zaps, until he loses value. So say you zap like 4 times, then from $500 you'll get like 100 or something. As you can see, he went to stage 3. He can go immediately from stage 1 to 3. So it's kind of unfortunate sometimes, but you should be okay. The last prompt is pretty long, but there is one thing you probably don't really have to worry about with Molten Freddy, but it's when during the prompt, if you want to stop the sound every now and then, because if you stop it and you hear like a little mechanical noise coming from Molten Freddy, then it means you have to zap him, because it's more you can hear it better with like Scrap Baby and William Afton, just because like Afton makes like a heartbeat noise. So say like you pause the prompt and you hear like a pulsing heartbeat noise, then you need to zap him, because if you don't take care of that, then he'll just straight up kill you. So that's another thing to look out for. Again, Molten Freddy is not too big of an issue, but always just look out for that. Pause it every now and then if it's like the 5th prompt, because it's pretty long. Just listen very closely. If you don't hear anything but background noise, then you're chilling. You don't need to zap, but always just look out for that. But yeah, that's mainly just the first night. Again, this night 1 is pretty simple. If you want to just decorate your pizzeria with the money you get, that's totally up to you. But there is upgrades you can get with the money in your office that will help a lot for the upcoming nights, which I'll get more into later. But yeah, just know that these nights do get pretty tough, but you're gonna have to just focus, and it's gonna take patience, but just bear with me. But yeah, so right here, also do not accept any advertisements. They give you money, but during the night, like during Saturday night, the very last night, it's very, very difficult. So yeah, but get bonus revenue on the thingies if you see, because it'll give you extra money at the end of the night. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. But yeah, night 2 will be out within a week or so. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, I hope this helped. See ya.